Matter is nothing more than a concentration of energy. And you, my friend, are much more than this one tiny little human living this seemingly very heavy life. You have so much more to experience, more potential, more life in you. And if you want to know the truth of all that is, it is right at your fingertips. I mean, it is right in front of you. It permeates within you. It is all around you. And I want to help you do that because I don't want to be alone in this experience. Are you kidding me? There's so much grandeur here in every moment. And I feel quite lonely experiencing it all for myself. So I guess you kind of call it selfish, but stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to embody your light body frequency because you are the universe and all that permeates the universe that you can see, that tiny little fraction of what you can see, the stars, the sun, and all the vastness between, all that you cannot see. And it's nothing more than energy. Nikola Tesla put it so succinctly when he said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, you've got to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That's all it is. So when you think of the matter in this one physical vessel that you think you are, it is because your mind has concentrated on this body and the experiences around it. Now that's not a bad thing, but that's just a tiny, tiny, eensy, weensy piece of the puzzle, and you're so much more than that. So what you've got to do in order to embody the light body frequency, the larger than life soul that you are, your magnetic field, your aura, the ethers around you. And come on, you know this is a thing. All my years in horses have taught me that. You can feel the horse's frequency before you even touch them, and they can feel yours. You can feel somebody else's anger, okay? This isn't that hard to comprehend. You've just got to open yourself up to it, accept the possibilities, and then you go through yourself to get there. Now, okay, let me just tell you right now, I have spent the last 5 years of my life unraveling. I had become consider like a knotted ball of yarn, very tightly knotted and snarled up in there and just so focused on everything, storing all these emotions, these stories, these limiting beliefs, these beliefs that I thought I had to be based on what other people, my expectations of what their expectations might be. I mean, it's just, it was a mess. Years and years of pulling at threads and softening and opening this ball. What happens when you create space? Do you ever, I used to go to Best Buy and put those noise canceling headphones on and click the little lever and just go, oh. There's something that happens inside of me when I hear the sound of complete nothingness. This is the same thing, it's indescribable, but this is the same phenomenon what happens when you actually open your body, mind, and soul. You release your emotional storage, with your stored emotions, and you open yourself up to the larger experience that you are. It is indescribable, but when you create that space, it allows life to flow through you. That is what your human body is. Your body is a transmitter and a receiver. nothing else. That's the body, a transmitter and a receiver. Your mind is a tool to use to focus. It's like turning the, what's that called? I mean, receiver, the antenna, the dish, the internet, whatever. Okay, you've got your dish. And it's, your mind is what turns to receive. Think of it, you see those deer with those great big ears. Okay, so your mind turns the receiver, dials the level. You can zoom in or you can zoom out. All right, so your mind is a tool. Your body is the transmitter and the receiver. That's it. And you're not your mind and you're not your body. Your body is in you. You know the torrid shape? It's the electromagnetic field. Like the earth has the electromagnetic field frequency. It looks like an apple. It's curious about that. I'm going to be doing a podcast, a live podcast, or a live YouTube transmission, whatever you want to call it, in September, where I talk about, really, it's kind of like Adam and Eve. I haven't really put a title onto it yet, but it's about duality and Adam and Eve in the symbolism, because I truly, whether you believe in the stories of mythology or not, they are there and they are powerfully within us. And I believe that they are a map to guide us back to our wholeness. So, anyways, I've gotten off track. I'm right where I'm supposed to be, as are you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoy this, subscribe now, because I am just now getting my voice. I have spent the last 5 years deeply healing my body, my mind, opening my transmission and integrating it, because I thought that opening was the whole part of it. And no, the opening is part, and then you have to integrate it so you know how to talk about it. Otherwise it just comes out like craziness or nothing at all. And I have been trying to focus my skills on something else that was old news. So I have broken away. This is going to be a brand new channel on my voice, my truth, what I have discovered in the past 5 years when I set my antenna, my focus into viewing the world through energy, frequency, and vibration. I am not a scientist, okay? I am not a scientist. I am a fucking human, and I have experienced this life in the fullest mental capacity that I can. I've had not zero distractions. Humans actually distract themselves on purpose, but I have very few distractions here. So that's the channel. Like, subscribe, share if you're interested in, I'm going to talk about past lives, your multidimensional reality, energies, telepathy, psychic ability, all that stuff. It sounds so it's not mystery, you guys, it's truth. And all you have to do is tune into it to experience it yourself. But what I'm going to do is attempt to help you do that. Tune into it. You just have to try. So, one of the most important things you can do, okay? Carl Jung says in order to grow to heaven, you must have your roots grow to hell. And it's true. You cannot go too high too quick, but you cannot stay too down too long. All right? It's about both. But most humans have become so disassociated with their bodies that before you can do either grow or ground, well, before you can grow, most of you guys need to ground first. You've got to come back. You've got to come back to this, okay? Because this is your transmitter. This is your receiver. This is your vessel, which walks you through this world. And without it, you're still here. You're just not condensed in this body. So this is really fascinating because, as I said in the beginning, you are, let's see, matter is nothing more than concentration, concentrated energy. Your big you is concentrating on this body. That's it. When the big you is ready to disperse the body, you die. That's it. But then when the body dies, I shouldn't say you, because it's just the body. Awareness will always be there, guys. When your body dies, that energy is set free. Now, when it's set free, it doesn't mean it's just chaos and it goes into nothing. I mean, it's set free to the next level. And that really depends on where your body, mind, and soul are at the time of earthly departure. Animals are another matter. They, they are, in many ways, they are more magical because they are not restricted by the ego. Because the ego fears being caressed by the grasses here, can tie you down even after the earthly departure, but that's another thing. So that's really cool because that's why, oh my gosh, we were watching, my parents like to watch plane crashes and I watch with them, and so we were watching this one, let me see, it was the first jumbo jet crash in 72, Flight 401, and apparently it was haunted. This is really fascinating because it got me to thinking, when somebody dies a traumatic death, and I've learned this through past lives as well, there is like a memory imprint on that trauma. And that memory imprint will attach to something. And so what they did after that flight is there was so many usable parts that were not harmed at all, that they reused them in different parts or different airplanes. And so after that crash, there's a whole book about it, which I have not read, but people were seeing apparitions and stuff of the crew members of Flight 401. And so eventually the airlines got rid of the different boxes, or the equipment that was reused. That energy, it's really not that hard. The energy attached itself to that material object. So when the newer airplanes were carrying around that material object, it was a concentrated form of the energy. And as we know, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It only changes form. But if it's been held together by trauma, by now already that the body stores trauma, well, that happens on a larger scale as well. As above, so below. So anyways, back to the point of how you can begin to open your awareness to the higher frequency energies. And it's about opening your body and your mind up to the higher frequencies that your soul already is, okay? So you don't have to get these higher frequencies, you just have to open up to them. Right now, you've been blocking them out with lower frequencies, which are constricting frequencies, and then it shows up in tension in your body and disease and all that other stuff. So, as I said, Most humans got to come back to the body first, come back to the earth and the present moment. So this is one of my favorite things to do. Of course, meditation is one of the best things that you can do for yourself, but I know a lot of people struggle with meditation. What is it? How do I do it? Do I just shut my mind off? Blah, 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 blah. So don't even think about meditation right now. Think of this as connecting to the earth. And if you can be barefoot, that's even better. As you know, the earth has a negative energetic charge. This is why when you're running electricity, you've got to ground the electricity. Otherwise, it either doesn't work or you risk having a fire. Same with the human. You have extra energetic charge because of all the input and the tension and the constrictions and the inflammation. You got to ground. That's all grounding is. You're releasing that charge into the earth. Okay. You can do this for as little as 3 minutes a day. Personally, I recommend 11, and you can go up to as long as you want. 31 would be great. 31 minutes. There's yogic reasons behind that. I'll get into it in another video. Stand by yourself. You can have your eyes open for this. No phone, no electronics, and you simply observe. Observe the clouds, observe the trees, observe the ground beneath your feet, observe the birds flying overhead. Whatever comes into your awareness in that 3, 11, 31 minutes, don't move your feet. Your feet stay put. My favorite thing to do is look at the tips of the mountains, but I have them in the background here. You can kind of see behind me. It's a little foggy. We've been inundated by smoke, but it's not as bad today as it has been. My brother's working on the house next door, so it's not as silent, but there's something in that too. And oh gosh, I have something really exciting I want to talk about everything that passes through you. So once you clear your vessel, your transmitter, your receiver, then you start to realize that everything that passes through your receiver passes through, not get stuck, okay? Everything that passes through is your opportunity to free yourself up from the wheel of karma. That's a big one because I'm here on my final incarnation on planet Earth, and because of the work that I've done, I have gotten so close to that point that I can now experience it in action. So much of it happens through food, but it happens through anything that goes in, any input. That is sound, that is visual, that is energetic, that is food, that is physical objects, okay? Anything that comes your way, that is your opportunity. That's why there's no missed opportunities, which is another great thing for those of us that have a severe FOMO. But there you have it. There's so much more. And like I said, don't miss this channel because it has taken me years to clear the noise and embody the higher frequencies that I now can verbalize to you so that you as well can experience the multi-dimensional reality of your living presence as the freaking universe. It is all here. Loved ones who are on earth, who are not on earth, like it is all open to you, and the possibilities are endless. So Start by coming back to your body. Take your shoes off, plant your feet. Don't move. No electrics, no phones, no words. Just observe. Observe the trees, observe the clouds, observe the ground beneath your feet. 3 minutes a day, get started. There's something incredible coming your way. See you soon.